Hey guys, it's the Hunt Shack team here. We just wanted to do things a little bit differently this time, so we thought we'd chuck together a video and give you a bit of a wrap up of what we were up to in 2018, and then a little bit of an intro to what's happening in 2019.
2018 was pretty full on in terms of travel for us. Obviously we did a lot. About 6 months of back-to-back hunts and trips.
This time last year we did our first meat hunt for the year, so I shot my first deer with a bow.
And I got to take Jack along with us. He learned so much about processing the meat and actually getting out and hunting, which was a really cool experience for him.
We then headed off to New Zealand for our first hunt in a New Zealand roar, which was absolutely awesome.
Wow, what an experience that was, hearing the roar of big red stags echoing through the hills as they tried to round up as many girls as they could.
Anyone who's followed our hunts knows that we often end up hunting in some pretty wild weather. New Zealand didn't disappoint. In fact, during this hunt we were caught in a cyclone that destroyed a bunch of houses a couple of towns away.
We also got to spend some time on some whānau hunting properties.
We had about 3 weeks at home before we headed back off to the mainland for another big meat hunt, filling all 3 of our freezers with Rooster, Chital and Red Deer venison.
In June we attended our first SSAA Shot Expo in Sydney, where we got to meet some awesome people who have been following our journey.
We then spent July and August in South Africa checking out a new outfitter and hunting with our good mate Willem, who we've been hunting with for more than 10 years.
I shot my first male animal with a bow, a Nyala bull that took me about 4 days to spot and stalk.
Dad got his dream kudu and I finally got myself a zebra. I think in total we hunted 9 animals, not counting the huge trophy squirrels Tash and I took with our bows.
I might add, Jess's only kill with her bow.
Ever! I also got to take Jack on a number of the hunts with me, which was probably the highlight of my trip. If you're thinking about hunting Africa, don't leave the kids at home. South Africa is really family friendly and I loved being able to show Jack firsthand some of what hunting can do in terms of conservation.
When we got back to Joburg, we met up some really good friends of ours from Highveld Taxidermy to learn what happens to the animals after the hunt. And you can watch the video of that on our YouTube channel, so check it out.
And then in October, Dad and I headed up to the Northern Territory to check out a new outfitter there.
I've been hunting for the best part of 40 years, and the Northern Territory is one of the best places that you can ever hunt. We hunted water buffalo, scrub bulls, feral pigs, wild dogs, and we tried to put a dent in the 5 million feral donkeys.
I've never spent any time up in outback Australia before, so it was such a great experience getting to spend some time with the local Aboriginal communities and talk to them about their hunting traditions.
We're now taking bookings for buffalo, scrub bull, and feral hunts in the Northern Territory. These are booking out already.
While that rounded out our hunting trips, we also did plenty of our everyday hunting here in Tas. We do a lot of crop protection and pest control for local farmers and landowners, keeping the wallaby, possum and deer populations in check.
2018 was also a pretty big year for Hunt Shack, with some major partners coming on board, including the Australian Bow Hunters Association, Breda Australia and Highveld Taxidermy as well.
We also worked with some other great companies, so a big thank you to Paladin Custom, Bushbuck New Zealand, Game On Outdoors, Centre the Stocks, Food Saver, there's so many, Scope Cam. You guys are all champions.
A lot of these partners gave us great prizes to share with you guys, but they also supported us in getting out a positive message about hunting.
We also got to test and review some pretty cool gear.
But probably the biggest thing that overwhelmed us in 2018 was the support we got from all of you, our followers. We've now got almost 27,000 people that follow our journey on Facebook and around another 30-odd thousand that follow us across the combined accounts we have on Instagram. So thank you to every one of you guys, because you're awesome and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without you.
And that brings us to 2019 and what a year we have coming up.
We kick off our hunting season later this month with our first meat hunt of the year.
Then Tash and I are flying up to Victoria to take part in the Australian Bow Hunters Association National Safari.
In April we kick off our group hunts with a hunting holiday in New Zealand and another one following that in South Africa.
Trust me, these are going to be so cool. We'll be bringing along the Tika Forest and the Burris Eliminator for you guys to try out on those hunts. Plus we'll also have some other really cool gear for you guys to use too.
And don't forget, lots of hunting and sightseeing activities.
We only have a couple of spots left, so don't put off booking. If we can, we're also hoping to get stateside in 2019 and do a bit of Northern Hemisphere hunting.
Our biggest news for 2019 is the launch of I Am Hunter, which goes live in March. I Am Hunter is a brand new online community for our tribe members to hang out. Think of it like hunting camp if your camp had a library full of videos, podcasts, tutorials, courses and articles to keep you entertained. To keep you entertained between hunts. Plus some exclusive benefits and rewards for you guys as well.
Don't forget, we still are taking bookings for the 2019 and 2020 hunting season in New Zealand, South Africa, Northern Territory and Tasmania.
Thanks again for your support last year, guys. We hope that you continue following along with us. We really do think that this year is going to be even bigger and better than last.
We'll see you all with I'm Hunter.